All right, good morning. So, this is the new iPhone Max Pro camera, normal lens, 4K, 60 frames a second. A few weeks ago, I did something with the old iPhone and set it up for the same setting about the same time of day so that we could talk about something entirely unimportant, the unboxing of the plinth for the Thorns TD124. At the same time, I showed you a bunch of records because I have a bunch of records, and so this morning we'll do the same thing, but for the purposes of, I don't know, looking at the fun colors of the different album covers and just amazing you with how little I know about the artists that I enjoy. Here is Branford Marsalis, Wynton's brother. I like Branford better. Well, that's not true. I like Wynton better. Well, actually, I like both. Let's not play favorites. Everybody is supposed to have several copies of Time Out by Dave Brubeck. I do. I don't know where they are. Here's his greatest hits, though. If you don't know Julie London, you should. And I mean her singing, not her time on TV in the show Emergency as a nurse. Although she did that really well too. Diodato. I've got a lot of Diodato, and I probably have at least 2 copies of this record, which means it's another one for me to ferret out as I go about trying to find out what records I really don't need because I have so many copies. West Montgomery, Road Song, arranged by Don Sebesky. Don seems to show up on a lot of things. You know, I've never been able to pass by anything that says limited edition direct-to-disc recording because the fun of it is basically they put the disc cutter down and they start cutting the disc, and you just don't stop playing until the disc is done. And if you screw up, well, you got to start all over again, I guess. This is San Francisco Limited, 1976, on Crystal Clear Records. There was a time right after Michael Jackson died where everybody in the world thought that the Thriller album was incredibly expensive and you should get one really fast. People promoting that were people who had 15,000 copies of Thriller in the back room, and they really seriously wanted to unload them. Once people remembered that it was the highest volume cut record ever, Thriller wasn't that thrilling to get anymore. My copies cost me about $1 each. Oh, Diodato, twice, Diodato 2. Here is the quintessential Earl Hines. Solo pianist, produced by Hank O'Neill and Sherman M. Fairchild. Maybe I should listen to this. I've never listened to it. Look, that's true of most of my records. I just buy them. I don't really play them. That's what record collecting is all about. Never play the music, just brag about how many copies you have of things like Earl Klug's Late Night Guitar. And this is on the supposed cleaned up shelf. I don't know. I may have more late night guitars somewhere else. One of those should be good. I've actually listened to that album. It's not bad. One of the first albums I ever got that you might consider to be jazz or jazz fusion was John Clemmer's Arabesque. If you can arabesque twice, I guess you're set. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's have another arabesque. This is a trippy cover. Another John Clemmer. Magic and Movement. In the collecting world, everybody says, oh, Belafonte at Carnegie Hall is a good album to have. I have another copy. I don't know where it is either. We've got to get organized, people. Okay, and everybody thinks Miles Davis is the bomb. Actually, I like a lot of his stuff. I do like. Some of it I don't, but I do like this one. Amandala. This is a gold stamp promo. Gold stamp promo down there. Did you know that Miles Davis has had very small feet? Well, he did. All right, that's enough. That's enough records for this morning. We're going to pick this thing up and walk it around the room a little bit just to see what things like the turntable look like with this new camera. And there you have it. That is what the camera looks like when trained on this fancy new plinth. And at almost 7 minutes long, this is disgusting that you have to watch this much of me just showing you records. So thank you and good morning.